Hi, my name is Gabrielle Hone. I'm here in Calgary, Alberta. I'm a teacher of 14 years, elementary, and I teach at the university in the Bachelor of Education program, and I'm also a provisional registered psychologist. I work with children doing play therapy and with families. And I'm also a mom. I have a 7-year old and an 8-month old. And like so many of you, I am wearing all of the hats at home. And I'm going to share today something that I think helps reduce anxiety and stress in the home, and that is connection. So, is uh, connections have really changed in this last little while as we've isolated and our children, aren't seeing their friends in the same way. They don't have their teachers in the same way or their family members. And um, we have the opportunity to connect with our kids. And what does this do for them? It helps reduce their anxiety and their stress. And so I'm going to share a few ways that you can connect with your children today. Um, so, first of all, when should we be connecting with our kids? Well, whenever we can. And it gets a little bit complicated when we're working from home and we've got a lot going on. So, I recommend even scheduling in some time to connect. Hopefully, you've got a schedule or routine for your kids at this point. If not, that's also a way to decrease anxiety. Um, but as you start to kind of develop that in your home, schedule some time to connect with your kids. So, examples of things that you can do to connect are breathing exercises. Now, these help decrease stress, but you can do it together and you can even model it for your kids. So, one example is bunny breaths, and this increases energy. So you take a couple of 4 to 6 breaths in through your nose and scrunch it up like a bunny and blow out. And you can kind of sit down and get into it, like sit on the floor like a little bunny and kind of play with your children. And so if you see that your children are kind of getting tired over their schoolwork or are a little bit lethargic, this is a way to kind of energize them. Another breathing exercise that helps calm is breathing the rectangle. So we're going to go across, breathing in, down, breathing out. So, and follow our tip of our finger with our eyes. I think my finger went out of the frame there, but you get the idea. So that helps calm down the autonomic nervous system and can help elevate our mood and decrease stress. Some other things that you can do with your kids are going out into nature and just noticing what's around you. So even if it's a community walk, using your 5 senses, this helps us connect with our kids and also decreases our stress and anxiety. 20-second hug. This is shown to increase our oxytocin, which are, the things inside of you that make you feel good. And it gives your child that moment with you that, even between meetings or work that you have to do, just taking the time to have that physical contact with your children is so important. Of course, reading with children and playing with them helps them know that you are connecting with them. But you want to make sure that when you're doing it, you are fully present. And I know my son calls me out on this when I'm not fully present and, doing a grocery list in my head or whatever as he's trying to tell me something or as we're playing something. So, one way to kind of battle this is to set aside the time and as you're playing with your child and talking to them and connecting with them, as the thoughts kind of come into your head, maybe you're thinking of a meeting that's coming up for you, you note it without judgment and you let it go. So you release it from your mind and say, I'll think about that when it's time, but right now I'm playing with my child. And you may have to do this multiple times, but you'll get better at it as you practice. Yeah, so those are just some practical ways that you can connect with your children, and of course, laugh. So, tickling and chasing games and whatever you can do to show your kids that, you may have a lot going on, but they're still your priority. Have a great day, and you're doing great.